from alpacas is better quality than llamas. Yeah, there's also a third breed of this weird animal. It's called vicuña, but you only see that if you go to South America. But whatever. So, we can see again the beautiful Dutch landscape with everything green, the water, the mountains at the end with the snow and the peaks. Let me know if you see a mountain here, please. I want some of your breakfast. Yeah. Well, in the Netherlands, there are no mountains here. Well, actually, there are two mountains in the country. They call them mountains. I call them ramps. Yeah. The highest point in this country is 321 meters. That's like 1,000 feet. And you know, the saddest thing is not even the top of the mountain. It's on the way to the top of the mountain, which is in Belgium. Yeah, whatever. What we do see is all the polder system I was describing. Actually, this polder system is great for having animals because you don't have to build fences. The animals are not going to try to jump over the water. Sometimes sheep they try because they're not very smart, but cows and horses are safe. By the way, if you look to the left, you will see a canal, but it's pretty full today. It's way above the level of the land behind and way above of the land afterwards. This is a junction of 4 polders actually. On the right hand side we have another polder, and following the canal there's another polder. The following ones are way lower. We're going to see examples like this all the time. Normally roads are built on dams as well because it's safer also. And yeah, what we're not going to see, by the way, the most common cow in this country is the Holstein cow. Holstein cow are those big white and black cows from all the commercials. Yeah, chocolate, yeah. There are fewer Jersey cows. The Jersey cows are the brown cows. They are smaller, and there's fewer of them because they provide, well, yeah, less dairy. But also in the Middle Ages, there were some countries had this weird belief that the brown cows were delivering bad dairy, bad milk. These weird beliefs in the Middle Ages. Everybody knows that the brown cows don't deliver bad milk. They deliver chocolate milk. Yeah, that would be amazing. No, but yeah, dairy is one of the main products here. If you go to the supermarket, you will see it's like the dairy products are endless. Milks, milkshakes, yogurts, butter, cheese. The most common lunch in this country is a piece of bread with butter and cheese. Every day of the year, even in Christmas. That's a little bit sick. Well, what we're not going to see on these fields, by the way, it's anything growing, no agriculture, because this is a swamp. The soil is terrible. It's great for the animals because the grass is always fresh, but for growing things, it doesn't work. Despite that, there's an amazing fact about the Netherlands, probably you didn't know. This is the second country exporting more fruits and vegetables in the world, just behind United States. And that's pretty amazing given the fact that this country is not so big. The weather conditions, this is most of the year, and the soil in most of the country is terrible. And that's because everything comes from greenhouses. I mean, if you go to the supermarket again, you will see how the vegetable section looks more like a toy shop. All the vegetables look the same size, same shape, same color, same weight, same flavor. The most common flavor for a vegetable here is cardboard. They're amazing. Yeah. What happened is that in the 1970s, the Netherlands had a crisis in agriculture. And instead of giving subsidies right away to the farmers, they were investing on research. And nowadays, the University of Wageningen in this country is the most advanced one in the world in terms of agricultural techniques. People from the whole world came here to study, and I've seen myself greenhouses of tomato plants, and the tomato plants, instead of being spread on the land, they are on floors, 10 floors of tomato plants. And the roots of those plants are not touching any soil. And I'm not even talking about hydroponic, that's far behind. They put them in water baths, and they add to the baths with even nutrients the plant needs to grow. Yeah, so as a result, you can produce more, but also as a result, that it's expensive and the flavor is not the best one. Yeah. Well, actually, that's where we're heading as humankind. Every time there are more people in this planet, and people have more access to things like food, and there's no land and no water for growing everything. So greenhouses is the way to go. So take advantage for the next 20, 30 years and eat as many traditional vegetables as you can, because in 30 years we are going to be eating cardboard. And believe me, it's not nice. So, whatever. There's another fact about agriculture on this country that for me is even more mind-blowing, because you might think if this is the second country exporting more, agriculture has to be the thing to do in the Netherlands. It's not even a fifth of the economy. Less than 10% of the people here work on something related to agriculture. Neither industry is strong, even when we have big plants here, like Heineken produces from here, Philips as well. Tata Steel has a huge plant here as well. Again, it's not the strength. The biggest portion of the economy of the Netherlands, it's from the services. Yeah, services like the harbors, for example. The harbor of Amsterdam is in the top 15 harbors of Europe. And then we have Rotterdam. Rotterdam used to be the biggest trading harbor of the world. But in the last 50 years, China started to export anything you can export. Now if you look at the harbors in the world, the 21st are Chinese, then it's Rotterdam, and then there are Chinese harbors again. It's the largest trading harbor in Europe by far. Yeah, most of the goods are having or leaving Europe overseas, they do it through Rotterdam, which includes obviously a lot of shipping companies operating from here. And also, actually this country is very nice on taxes for companies. And a lot of big companies and big firms, they're based here and they have here the headquarters because they pay less taxes here. Big companies you heard like IKEA, Booking.com, Procter & Gamble, Unilever, Johnson & Johnson, Ascon Nobel, they are based in the Netherlands. Alongside the local ones like we mentioned, Philips, Heineken. One of the strongest companies is Albert Heijn. You've seen a lot of Albert Heijns. It's the biggest supermarket chain with blue letters, Albert Heijn. There are a lot of them. They make a lot of money not only from the supermarkets, they own a lot of greenhouses and they export a lot of vegetables. Their main export is tomatoes to Germany. Yeah. So yeah, companies don't pay a lot of taxes, but they pay them here, so it's nice for us who live here. They employ a lot of people, and that's one of the nicest things about the Netherlands. Their employment rate here is below 3%.
Wow.
Yeah, below 4 now. It grew a little bit, but still, sorry. Everybody works. Yeah, actually it's starting to become an issue, the lack of labor. If you're working for a job and you're struggling in your own country and you're willing to move, please come here because it starts to become a problem, the lack of labor that many industries they're facing. So yeah, companies don't pay a lot of taxes, individuals though, and employees do pay a lot of taxes. I mean, on your salary, for example, there are like 3 levels. You can be paying 32, 42, or 52% of your salary in taxes. Sounds like a lot. Americans always scream like, what? Paying taxes is not that bad. I mean, if you get sick, you just get sick, not sick and ruined. No, the thing is that if the money is used wisely and it works, and the system works, all the infrastructure are for free. There are plenty of subsidies for anything. You buy a car, you buy a house, you buy a kid, you have a kid. Buying kids is not a thing anymore. No, that's the universe hitting me. No, so yeah, there's one thing